Step on to look around, present 30 pound. Old soul story, rust and gold. Every piece got a tale untold. Oh, it's a wild ride, come and see. Auction nights and history. With Steph in charge, it's all good vibes. A little surprise in every find. Where the past and future shine. Dig a little deeper, stand up strong. This is a place where you belong. Out in the woods or live online. Steph's got the magic, it's auction time. From old school vinyls to vintage clothing and home goods. It's all about the memories. Dragonflies dance as the sunflowers sway. Sprinkling gold in the Kansas way. Rolling treetops hum with the breeze. Through the Flint Hills wild and free. Through storms and dust we rise again. Built on heart, built on wind. Stronger than the trials we've seen. We stand with hope. We chase our dreams. Mr. Stephanie behind his shades. Fedora low, but the plans are made. Silent moves, but sharp and wise. Got that in his eyes. Clay roads beneath my feet. Dusty trails where past and future meet. Through the hills where the tall grass waves. Every turn holds a story saved. Of a place where hearts ignite. Join the tribe, find your spark. The future's looking bright tonight. Dragonflies sprinkling sunflowers with the Kansas winds.
I might have forgot to add myself. Go figure. Hey, when two of you chat again and chat, you're gonna have a little surprise. Just FYI. Hey y'all, welcome in. It is Tuesday.
Is it?
It is Tuesday. Tuesday. What do we do on Tuesdays? Wait a minute. We're not scheduled for live until 7:30 tonight. Where's that at?
Over at Scooters.
Over at Scooter and 8 LLC. There's 4 now. Well, it's showing 7 on my screen. So I'm just going to assume, hey, Myra, welcome in. You have experience points. Are we going to play Dungeons and Dragons? Somewhere I'm sure I have several sets of dice for Dungeons and Dragons. Yes. Hey DJ, welcome in. Welcome in, Kathy. Let's see. We're going to change a few things up. Some of you already might have noticed I changed a few things up. Give me just a second, because I actually need this device to do the next thing I want to do. Whew. Y'all, it's been a day. Ellie is improved a lot since yesterday. She's got her color back. I don't know. Who knows about healers, but when they're sick, they actually start losing their color. I did take some photos of her color loss, but yeah. definitely her color's improving. She's got a little more energy, not a whole lot, but she's got a little more energy this afternoon, which she didn't have this morning. And I had to be away from the house for about an hour today, and I come back and she climbed up on the sofa. It's a huge deal because she ain't done that since like Saturday. Did I get any sleep? The answer is yes. Did I get quality sleep? Probably not. Could I have went back to bed this morning after I took Mister to work because I needed a vehicle? But I did the smart move, and
Hey, Amy.
I did not climb back in bed. Hey, Amy, I want to show you something. Mister, can you go get that? It's on our light in our room.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, we're not doing this on our channel today. We're just networking, talking, chit chat, whatever. Our sale is going to be over on Scooter Renee LLC's at 7:30 this evening Central Standard Time. So a little less than an hour and a half from now. However, last week I showed this item. Now, I don't know the exact maker. It's Kendall Warmers ETC. So, y'all, we're not doing the sale, but Amy is in, and she was in here last week when I unveiled this. I couldn't decide last week if I really wanted to sell it because I like it. I do. I still like it today. However, to keep our fur baby alive, we ended up with a $1,300 bill, and we've got about a third, a little over a third of it paid off. So I've got to do some hustling, which means this is going to be up for sale this evening. Just FYI, Amy, I told you I'd let you know. If you want to chit chat somewhere else about it, and I don't even show it, that's even cooler. Let me see. Y'all, I'm running around like a cat with her head cut off. Give me a second. The volume out there is traveling down. It's probably because I'm still up. I haven't fully grounded myself.
And give me a minute, guys, and I'll start dropping links.
No, Richie. You need to bring it down one level.
Well, we got Jessica is working that direction. I'm going to work the other direction.
Okay. It's kind of giving me funky looks. So I'm like, just bring it down one level, and we're good. All right. What am I doing? Okay. I know what I'm doing. I think anyway. Hey, we're going to pretend to do. So, I told Mister if he's seeing Amy come in because she's the one that had an interest in this last week.
Yeah, AC's working great, and actually the park manager actually called me on our way back from JC to make sure that it was working without any problems.
So, it is a mason jar. It is marked mason. And I'm not quite sure what the other word is. It says authentic, established 1976, but I can't quite. It's like Joyland, but without a Y. I don't know.
Yeah, she says, "Oh yeah, I totally forgot," and then she gave a thumbs up and a.
So Amy, I'm not even gonna bring this this evening. Because it's yours, girl. We'll just chit chat. I'll drop you an email and I'll let you know. But it's not going to be expensive. I've got to let go of things. So we don't end up with the.
I'm just gonna put it over
the
here.
collectors. So
Yes.
I probably will happen anyways. But hey. That's the recovering addict in me just trying to keep things level. And you know what? Sometimes life happens and you just have to hustle.
Yeah, but this time we can do it legally.
Yeah. Yeah, I told the vet, I said, no judgment. I'm a YouTube reseller, so don't go look me up. I said, but I'm going to be hustling to try to meet the 30-day deadline, which was Monday, right?
Yeah.
So, and you know what? If it ends up in a collector thing, well, then it'll be 30 or 60 days and we'll work through it. I'm just not going to go homeless in order to have that bill paid in time.
Nope.
So, let's see. I just got to move a few things, y'all.
That basket, that pink basket you're right in front of, is the stuff you showed last
It's
night.
what
that
I
was
showed
breakable,
last night. So I'll need to show some of it today, just as a recap.
And Scooter made sure we understood that, listing's about to become a very important thing, because that's where a lot of the real big money is the listing side.
And we've got a lot of items that have to be listed. It's not a YouTube thing. But I had to get my mind straight, and it's still not 100%, but I'm definitely feeling better today.
What are these? They're blue Fenton hobnail, and we had 2 people last night that looked them up and said those are extremely rare.
Yeah, I just need to check the condition and what they're going for. But when they say rare, it usually means there isn't a whole lot of comps out there.
This one has no condition issues.
This one, I think's got a smudge,
And Jessica,
like a sticker
you
smudge.
were awesome.
Hey, Jessica,
Before I
welcome
even got a
in.
chance to really get set up and start dropping links, she started from the bottom dropping, and I dropped
So-
yours.
So, Jessica, I do have, what is it? We're in July already. So I have your May giveaway stuff. I have it ready. Girl, I will get it out in the mail as soon as I can. I know there's a couple other folks, and then we still didn't do June's drawing. Wait, whatever. Yeah, June's drawing. I don't know. I don't even know where I'm at right now, except at home. But hey, y'all, I'll get that back on track.
Wow, I wish the picture would have been with this. That is gorgeous.
I've never come across one.
I've never come across
But
these.
I've never come across these.
So
is there anything comping? Because this is likely something's going to be listed. Unless someone really, really wanted it.
everyone that I'm seeing has the picture.
All right, so what's the comp for the picture with the picture?
35.
35. So I could probably start them at
20 for all 4.
I'd probably start at maybe 16. If
And
I was
then
doing
if
it,
we list it, it's going to be listed for probably 20 for all 4.
I would list them at 20 for all 4. So I'd probably start at 16. Maybe, you know what? Let's start them at 15. Let's see if there's even any real remote interest in them as far as at that price.
Okay.
But let me make sure. I mean, they're small enough. It's not hard to. Does it say with the picture on it if it's a display model or if it's a kid's?
No, it just says vintage Fenton cobalt blue hobnail miniature pitcher and glasses.
Well, you know, if you turn it upside down and hold it on your finger, it's a big. What was that in
Thimble.
a thimble?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was in Peter Pan? I thought it was a kiss.
It might have been a kiss.
I'm sure it was a kiss. Oh, wow.
I'm not in chat, so.
So the skin condition that you have, sorry, I probably blew your HIPAA, but it's the same skin condition that Jessica's son has.
The boil issue or
No, the psoriasis.
the psoriasis?
Sorry,
So-
I was trying to think of what it was
I would
called.
say because I've got the boils I get are I can't even remember the name of. They've got a new medicine out that I can't even take because of what family it's in.
Right.
But it's basically you
hand me
get
that
boils
other
where your
one.
skin rubs. Huh?
You
I've
wanna-
got one in my hand.
Yeah, hand it.
I'm writing the card.
Okay. Shoots. So how is everyone? How was your weekend? I mean, up until Ellie had her heat stroke, our weekend was going really well. Minus, the AC going out and all that good stuff. We got to see our grandbaby, hung out with him for 2 solid days. Okay. Yeah, I think 15's.
I think
mean,
it's a fair price.
That's less than
$5
that's-
a piece.
and it's less than double. So, of what I got into them. But let's see.
So see, like my psoriasis actually has cleared up. Every so often I'll get a patch or two, but it's not very often anymore.
Diet's
Diet's a big thing.
a big thing. Diet is a huge thing. Has he seen a specialist or just his primary, Jessica? And of course, if I ask something that's too personal or whatever, girl, just be like, hey, we can chat
Hey,
somewhere
Black
else.
Widow. Hey, Katie.
Hey, Katie. Hey, Black Widow. Welcome in, y'all. We're going to be hustling today. I mean, isn't it always usually a hustle of some sort when some of this stuff I've got to clean? Because it's not coming with Kansas dust. It's coming with Oklahoma. That one's cool. I just don't know if they painted it or if it's really that color. I think someone probably painted that. Where'd I put the other one? I put it somewhere. There I did. Yeah, someone spray painted that one. Why would you do that? I mean,
If it's spray paint, though, I may be able to take it off.
yeah, it's spray paint. It feels spray paint. And
Soak it.
you know when you spray something too long, how it gets tacky? You can feel that tackiness in it. So spray paint. Alright, so we won't show these because these are actually a set. And I want to get that cleaned up before. I'm just going to go through stuff really quick, y'all, because Mr. ended up repacking the stuff so it would fit in the vehicle to come home.
So far, we've only had one breakage.
Yeah, but I didn't open but what, 1 or 2 boxes?
What happens when you're trying to do it without the proper supplies?
We packed with clothes. Now, hey, same set, different mugs. I'm sure someone will want this for a couple bucks. And if not, we'll list it. Remember, I told y'all Oklahoma dust, not Kansas dust this time. Actually, we might start having more Oklahoma stuff, more Oklahoma dust. We'll just leave it at that. He did go to a specialist. Great. I know sometimes it can take months to get into one. Diet. The other thing, and of course everyone's affected differently with psoriasis, that has it. A lot of people have their breakouts with psoriasis due to stress. So it can be an allergy, it can be an environmental allergy, meaning outside, not just in your home. It could be a lot of things, but that specialist, hopefully they give you some good information. And if not, girl, and you have any questions, I can give you some direction, in an email or whatever. Places to educate yourself more. So just, hit me up if definitely not a doctor, but usually we can point people in the right direction. So we got a creamer and a sugar bowl. That's cool. None of this is clean though, as far as like scrub. This is the first time pulling this out since our trip. That's actually really cool.
It's going to be a $15 fitting night.
$15 fitting night. Hey, dude, I'm going to take your judgment. We may just end up.
So the back of the card is going to say that. There's the front of the card.
All right, but here's my problem with you doing the cards like that is when I read it, if I don't have it down.
Good point.
Makes sense? So it's better if it's all on one side. Just saying.
All right.
That one.
There you go.
This one, someone repaired that one really good. I almost didn't see that.
Yeah. I saw it when I was out in the sun packing that stuff.
It's all right. We'll have
I know what
scratch
we've
and
got
dent.
in that item, so I'm not even hurt that it's got a crack in it.
Here's the thing. We'll do a scratch and dent
Uh-huh.
bite now, whatever. But not tonight. But we'll have a whole bin over that. That'll be...
I ain't got no room to put nothing over here.
All right.
This is sold.
Yeah, that's sold. So you're right. Can you have me a chicken box? I just need something to be able to put things on 40. Save that now. We're going to have a bunch of avalanche boxes. Trying to get organized and still be everything we are when.
Yeah, there was a cream that my mother-in-law and I got from our doctor, and I don't remember the name of it.
I'll look and see if I can figure it out, but it may take me a day or two. Okay. Tag off. Let's see, what size is that? I don't know. I think we're going to even have a pop-up just to sell clothes.
That's what I've been saying. I think you do a clothing pop-up and just start opening these bags that I've sorted sizes and just start going.
Yeah, I got 2 mugs that are similar.
Yeah.
Those are Pyrex.
Yeah.
Tableware.
Pyrex.
Pyrex tableware. I've got 2 different designs. I've got 2 of these, and then I got 1 of those, unless there's more in another box.
I don't think so. I think I tried to keep everything similar. You can put one of them over there. Keep the small one over here.
Okay.
I'm lensing is what I'm doing.
No, you're fine. Hey, we got the one set. Oh, yeah. Avon Bravo aftershave. 4 fluid ounces. Yeah,
Oh,
They're going away with the...
What year do you think these are from?
I would say the 40s, 50s, or 60s.
60s. They are vintage Pyrex coffee cup, likely from the 1960s, featuring the turquoise, laurel leaf, or autumn bands pattern.
That's a size 3. I have no idea. Maybe a medium or small. Hey, I got an empty box. Well, kind of. That shattered bone china. The shards are in there.
So that box actually becomes trash.
Yep. Sorry, I'm not really keeping up with chat, but you are, right?
No, I'm lensing.
Oh,
I
shoot.
told you that. I was lensing.
Oh, you were lensing, so I needed to keep track of chat. Sorry, y'all. 2 captains, 1 ship, and 1...
One captain fell asleep at the wheel.
Hey, at least I didn't hit a bridge. No, I was thinking a bridge. Maybe that's not a good joke. I mean, it's really not. I know people that... Dude, I gotta clean this up because it's had a lot of use, but this is definitely vintage Corningware. I wasn't sure I'd want to sell this one because this was a pattern Mom had, but you know what? We're gonna be moving at some point in the near future, so I need the sticker off the pattern, please, when you have a chance. Alright, let's see. I'll move this box down so I can sit and catch up with chat.
So you want to sell both of the big cups together?
Yeah. You know what? Let's do all three of them.
Okay. No,
We'll just do all three of them.
I'll have to lens the small one yet to see.
Let me see. Please.
Give me a second.
Jacksonville is a Navy town.
Per
Is
cup.
that per cup? So that one might be ones we have to list.
Well, I think we bring them, but
I know,
I'm just not
we'll
dropping
bring
the price way down.
We'll bring them. What are you going to bring them for?
I figured 10.
For all three?
No, 10 for each one of the big ones.
I want them to move, so let's do 10 for all three.
These were from that yard sale, right?
Yes, those
Okay.
are from that yard sale.
Okay, that's what I wanted to make sure because I know what I had cost of goods per location. Okay.
Here's the thing, even if we let it go for cost of goods, we're getting our money back.
Yeah, but that doesn't make us any money.
I
And
understand
that's
that.
the name of the game. If you're just going to spend and not make money and you're just making your money back, you're going to go broke in a year.
Well, I'm not looking at going broke in a year. I'm looking to get my money back off the spending from the weekend to help cover stuff. So, you know, my brain could stop going back to other thinking. Hey, Lena. Nope, that's not Lena. Every time I see red, it throws me off. Regina, welcome in, girl. Good to see you.
Here's those.
Yeah, we'll just do 10 for all three of those. And if they go, they go. If they don't, then we list them, and we can list them for the price you want. Makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
This one, I want to clean the lid. I'm not sure what it is that's on it, but it definitely should be able to come off. That way I can see any condition issues prior to showing. Does that make sense?
We have, what, an hour until the show?
Yeah, we got an hour until the show. Alright, y'all, I'm going to jump up and chat for a second. I apologize. I fell asleep at the wheel. Let's see if this will let me go up. Hey, Katie, welcome in, girl. I don't remember if I said hi to you, so welcome in, Katie. I went budget shopping today because I didn't have a whole lot, quite literally, and
These were for use, right?
yeah, for use. Why?
Because I'm going to clean the sticker smudge off.
Yeah, those are.
I thought that's what we had got them for, but I wanted to
Those
make
are
sure.
those are business supplies. I don't even know what I was. That train left
Sorry,
the
I
station.
derailed that train.
It is what it is. Things are improving. My mind is going several different ways. I'm trying to harness that, just bring it down,
There's that.
Steph. All right,
You want me to lens it?
Yeah, you could lens it, see what the value is. I know what I've got into it. Hey, y'all want a blast from the past? Look at that. It's the Cheetos. Number 64, Jarheads 1. Comics Digest magazine. Let's see if I can read the copyright on this.
Hey, there's the comps on it. They're all right around the same area.
So I sourced it right for the price.
This one's got a little bit of condition issues because it's got the paint loss.
Let
Or
me
that's
see.
just dirty.
No, it's because whoever had it, it's obviously one of their best platters, right? Pie plates, whatever you want to call it at this moment. Think about Nana Anna. I mean, she cleaned things, but she didn't sit there and scrub them
Right.
to, new condition.
Look at my Pyrex dishes I cook in all the time. They've got the same
Copyright
kind of stuff in
1990. Okay, this isn't quite as old as I thought, but hey, it's still cool. So, just going through things, getting ready for the show this evening, y'all. And this one is Betty and Veronica Double Digest. This one was $3.59 back in the day. Yeah, I remember those monster trucks. We actually got those monster trucks for the kids. Remember that? So this
Yep.
one can't be that old either. 2005, year after we got married.
All right. What do you want to do on that?
On what?
That's what I'd be listing for.
Started at 6.
Okay.
If I had time to sit there and scrub it,
Right.
it'd be different. Not meaning that I won't go clean it, but I mean, we're discussing the fact that this has.
Turn it over on the backside. The backside really shows.
So, but yeah, we'll start it at 6. If we get nothing, then we scrub it and we list it.
Hey, Melinda.
Hey, Melinda,
we're
welcome
on the one fry short of a Happy Meal on Scooter Renee LLC's tonight.
Yeah.
Myra.
Mister, why don't you drop her link, please? I mean, I could, but it requires me jumping tabs and it always jacks everything up. So, let's see. So, we hung out with our grandbaby. He is 18 months old. He's awesome. Oh. I need you.
Yeah,
I need you to take. I think that's Navajo, and I think when you take that sticker off, do it gently because I think it says Navajo under it.
So our grandbaby is learning how to source vintage stuff at 1.5 years.
There's already something in my background that my grandbaby sourced. Obviously, Meemaw paid for it, but he would have that even though it's pink. But he found a well that he loves so much more. He threw that down. I'm like, oh, no. That's got to go to YouTube if you don't want it. So it came home with us. Oh, here it is. This is the thing I was talking about. I think last night. It might have been the night before. But we weren't on much the night before. Quite literally less than 15 minutes. Y'all, I knew exactly what this was.
Yeah, you're right.
It is Navajo. It's signed Navajo.
Uh-huh.
Dude,
Dude,
Google
the Whimsies in uranium glass. Yeah.
Black Widow. I'll have to look to see what platform it's on. And I don't remember if they're local to me or if it's a little bit of a drive. But
You're
there's
talking that whole lot of uranium and Vaseline?
What, the 85 pieces for $600?
No, the other one that we saw.
Yeah, the other one. That's what I'm talking about. I just don't remember. As of last night, and of course I don't remember today, but that's just because I've been going all day. Hey.
All right.
No, I'm going to set it down.
That's fine.
I need to move some glass so that, no, it's not going to sit there. Well. Whew. Yeah, I seen that piece across
Do you
the
remember
room.
what the tag was that was on it?
Mm-hmm.
You do? Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
Yeah. When I seen the price of that, I'm going,
Well,
if only
obviously,
I
I'm not
can
going to
move the
find the
tag.
exact one.
No, you
anywhere,
won't
'cause
find-
This is hand painted.
right.
Similar designs.
You don't. Yeah, that's about right. So, we're in the age of the World Wide Web, and Google specifically, that Google Lens the signature. It may or may not pop up.
Good point. I will. Just give me a second.
Some
here.
does, some doesn't. I don't think I got a whole lot in jewelry, but I did get one or two pieces. It was interesting because the holder for this, I love the holder. I don't even know what it's called. I should have took a photo of it. What the? What? Anyway, you have to lift the top off and the hangers to hang the jewelries on the inside, so you literally have to take the top off. So the cool thing about this specific jewelry is I know it glows. Now, why does it glow? Maybe it's because of shell or whatever, but hey.
So the person's name
That's a
that did
Virginia one.
this
The what?
It brings up it's a piece of art or craft made by Navajo artist named SAIG, S-A-I-G.
S-A what?
S-A-I-G.
Okay, I'm
Or
familiar.
S-A-L-G. SAIG.
I'll have to look. I think I'm familiar with. If not, it's. But I mean, we were less than an hour from the reservation, so the sticker that was on the signature, it said Navajo. I was willing to gamble on that piece, so I'm glad I picked it up.
All right, so.
Anyways, this is a Virginia piece, meaning. Oh yeah, that totally falls below the belly button.
All right, so.
Yeah.
Going off of the comps for similar, that's where I'd be listing. Where would you want to bring it on the tube to show it?
I probably need to reach out privately to a couple of my people versus showing it.
Yeah, but you know how much stuff is sitting in boxes because I need to reach out privately to somebody? Good point.
All right, then we'll bring it at 30 and see if anyone's interested.
I'm just being honest. If you can reach out to people, but I think we need to go ahead and show it too.
I mean, the
Because
right
we keep
people are
boxing.
the right people for today if they're over there at Scooter Renee LLCs. Just
Yep.
saying. But I wouldn't go below 30 because I'd reach out to my Cheyenne mama and see if she was interested in it, and she probably paid me pretty close to comp for it. So, I mean, it's all well and it's carved.
Yeah.
So it's not just painted, it's carved. I'm going to put that down because I do not need to.
It is cool.
This is a piece I'd
See,
love to keep.
when I
This is a
Googled-
piece Mama would love.
See, a lot of times when I Google lens, it isn't always about finding money. It's
Hey, dude, I brought my antique knockers that I got from the tool guys. They're in the background. I'm serious about moving stuff. I'm even considering that lamp, but so
it's a capote.
hey, yeah, that's something we need to discuss because I really thought about it earlier, and I already Googled lens a similar piece, so I know where to start it at.
What, the lamp?
The lamp.
All right. Well,
There's a couple strands of beads missing. But my question to you is, can we ship that?
So which one is it?
You're still doing comps.
Yeah.
All right, let me. No, I guess I am down in chat. Hey, Kraken, welcome in. Sorry, 2 captains, 1 ship, and I fell asleep at the wheel already. It's been a long day.
A long week.
Yeah, it's been a long week, and it's only on Tuesday. Not complaining, just explaining. Ellie is making a good recovery so far. She is not out of the woods. Oh, wow, that's awesome. That is awesome. And Black Widow, would you mind if I show the photos that you sent me yesterday? Y'all, her husband has a talent beyond. I think it genuinely saying it's a talent is an understatement, but that's my opinion. It's for lack of a better word.
So look at it first because there is some condition issues. There's some paint loss.
Well, I knew about the paint loss.
I accounted for that off of my list price.
But, all right, so
But it is composite.
I went ahead, listen, the reason why I went and got this, even with the paint loss that I could see in basically daylight light versus a light, is because if no one wants it, it's cool with sitting in my background.
Mm-hmm. So what do you want to do for a start on it?
All right, let me see the cup. Started at 12.
Okay.
I mean, at the worst, I'm too high, and someone can say, hey, would you take something for it? And at the worst I could say is I can't take that for it because I got
more than that
into it. Right? Now, where am I going to put those?
Oh, that's cool.
Are you reading the part where husband's from the tribe over there in Michigan? I know which one she's talking about. My brain's not working, but I know which tribe she's talking about. Yeah, we've got a lot of Native families now.
Kathy says 2 of her granddaughters are from the Miami, Oklahoma tribe.
That's awesome. See, we've got chosen family, so not meaning I don't share the same DNA as them. But is that 1 or 2 necklaces? Sorry, squirrel. It's 2. She is stationed, which isn't the same. She's not military. She's a military mom. Huge difference. But hey, we all serve in one way or another. She's from the Albuquerque area. And then their tribe is out of, they jump between Albuquerque and Arizona.
That's awesome, Melinda. I'm kind of going back up in chat.
Kraken, I kind of felt like a Teletubby. That's a vintage Chico's. Sorry, talking out loud. I do research some stuff. I just don't have time to sit here and research all day. And to be fair, it would probably take me 2 or 3 months to be organized.
So Black Widow, it actually is kind of a biggie. He's got a talent. That thing looks nice.
Dude, I I think calling it a talent is. Y'all. All right. Hey, Lucy. Welcome in, girl. Hey, I was in Lucy's. Yeah, I know. I haven't been in a whole lot of people's
I went in
chat.
and gave a thumbs up. I was at work, so.
I do try to thumbs up when I do have time to be on the tube. Things are still crazy with Ellie. But she has improved. But I was over in Lucy's today, and she was doing tarot yes or no's. And you know what? She did mine. Just a general. And I'll tell you what. She had no idea, right? I will tell you. She knows how to read her cards.
So please tell me this year is going to get better. The first 6 months was rough, and the last 6 months is going to be awesome.
No, I'll be more specific. The choices I've had to make, as difficult as they've been, will pay off. Now,
Okay.
how long? I
That's
didn't
always
ask her
the
that because I didn't need to know that. She did. Lucy gave me
That's
a tarot
awesome,
reading
Lucy.
today, and we just did a general one. Typically, that's how I start with everybody. It don't matter if they're on the tube or in person.
Hey, Black Widow, definitely send pictures when he's done with that desk.
Oh, I'm sure she will. Y'all, I don't. Did she say I could show
Yeah.
them or not? Okay. All right. Let me grab my device. Y'all, that bench I sold her, it's probably been about 2 weeks ago, and sent to her. It was just plain. It's something you'd find in a store that was just bare, nothing. The work he did, for one, it takes a skill. You have to know what you're doing, right? You have to practice to become perfect in your craft, and he definitely knows what he's doing. There it is.
I think it's cool you do tarot over the YouTube.
So
when you're
I'll show y'all like this for a second. No, all right. Yeah, so there's 3, but I'll bring them up. Let me see the brightness. I think when I bring the brightness down, it doesn't wash it out as much. So what you can't see, I mean, you can see it, but you can't legibly read it, is this Woodburn in the Black Widow's web. So I think she, I may be incorrect, but I think she purchased that. And of course, it's not something I showed because I didn't intend to sell it, but she asked about it. And y'all know anything in my background, you can ask about. There's one item that is still not for sale at the moment. It may be for sale soon, and that's the MCM lava lamp. But for right now, it still brings me joy. So let's see. So that was one. Here's the other. This one's a lighter photo, meaning you can see all the wood grains. And then here's a close-up. And you know what? I'm sure she'll probably put them out there. And if she don't, on hers, I'll do it on mine and tag her in it. I thought that was really cool. Today, Lena from, oh goodness, what is her new name? Well, Lena. Oh, wow. It arrived in pieces. The glue gave up in the shipping. He resended it and burned it. Oh, wow. I'll have to let Mister know. Well, that stinks that the glue didn't hold up during shipment. But I'm grateful that he had the skills to repair it and make it so much more than it was. Because it was just plain y'all. I mean, literally, you could have painted it, but he chose to resend it and burn it and stain it and seal it, and it looks incredible. It does. I will tell you when I need someone with those skills, I will definitely be reaching out. Yeah, it was old glue, so I'm just glad that the pieces arrived, where he was able to make those repairs. So let's see. I'm at the point with the glass. I didn't mean to bring this much glass, and mind you, we've only pulled 7 boxes. My vehicle's still packed. Oh, and I brought some curtains today too because, well, if I could. Where are we at on time? 6:51. So we got about 20 or so. This, I thought about keeping when I purchased it. It's one we're going to bring today. I just got to look it up really quick. It's not Google Lens as much as to make sure I price it right. I know what I've got into it, so. And Mr. can see what he wants, and I appreciate that because, you know, someone's got to have business and you can't just give the farm away. Yeah, I'm definitely, my energy still isn't like where it needs to be since everything happened with Ellie. The great thing is, so this is green. It does need cleaned. Y'all, this is the first time it's seen the light since we packed it on Saturday to come home. So, I'm going to set that one over at Mister's. So, another empty box. Oh, shoot. Okay. Let's see. But yeah, my daughter-in-law, she likes to go sourcing, and they just got their first home recently, and so there was a few things they were needing. You know, my son literally came off the military orders and went straight in like 48 hours. Got some of those too. They're not cobalt blue. They're almost like the same color as the other one. So that's there. But he came off the military orders and went, I think it was 48 hours. Maybe it wasn't a full 48 hours. Got that. Of course, that's the Last Supper. And he went straight into the police academy. So he is still soldier, but he's National Guard, so he's doing both. Is that a green pitcher beside the cups? This is definitely, I would say this was probably a we'll say it was a juice jar for adults.
Hey, did you get this to go with the other vegetables tonight, or was this for another meal?
So the peppers and the stir fry is. Oh man, I forgot about the chicken breast on the stove.
Yeah, I've shut them off. They can sit there and soak in the water. It ain't gonna hurt them.
I know, dude, but like this is the first time I've cooked in months, other than for bereavement, and I totally forgot the food on the stove.
It was just boiling. It doesn't hurt it to boil for a while. So both of these.
So both of those.
Because I'm trying to say.
I figured start with half the bag because they didn't have smaller bags.
Okay.
And I half the chicken breast.
And
package.
Black Widow, I'm sorry that bench got messed up. That thing made me nervous shipping anyhow because was everything else in the box okay?
Listen, the glue just separated, which separated the pieces. So all it needed was her husband's skills and touches. And you know what? It looks fabulous. It's okay. Half a bag of each vegetable. Because I mean, if you need to use it all, go ahead. Oh, you're fine, Kraken. Sorry, I just But yeah, I would say it's an adult juice jar. And I actually thought of you because you got another green one that's a similar color. So I didn't even clean it because you asked me last time not to clean the bottles before showing them. Thank you, Black Widow. And Kraken, you're fine. My mind's going a lot of different ways, and I apologize for that, y'all. I actually was on the phone earlier this evening with my collabs for the evening. So, Kraken, I would tell you, offer me something on it, or hit me up in an email or whatever, you know. I don't have a lot in cost of goods with it, but I do need to make something. It does say that let's see, I think it says 1.5 or, yeah, it looks like 1.5 liters. And I haven't Google Lensed it, so I don't know how old it is. Yeah, it's 1.5 liter. Let me see what it says on the bottom. I mean, I could show it during the live with Scooter Renee LLC, but I think you and Kraken Mary have, you'll know how to offer. So, all right. So, sorry. Let's see. The first number is 1009. Then it looks like an indentation, maybe a copyright. Then it looks like there's an S inside a circle. 290. So 109 looks like a copyright. Who knows? It's an indentation or a copyright. Then it looks like an S inside a circle. And then 290. So, but yeah, that's why I actually set that up here, because I was like, hey, that's pretty close. It may even be the same color as the last one you get. So, okay. So both of these are marked. Let me build it inside. I'm just looking because I only set them up there. So both of them are inscribed, meaning like at the time that this was molded, with a big P and a little O. And then it's stamped 5209 on both. So, but I'll tell you what, bud, this is stuff I'm going to be showing here in about a half hour. So if you're good with going over to Scooter and Nays, that'd be great. And if not, you can do a bid through a text. I just gotta get through this box really quick. So I appreciate y'all being here. And you know what? Y'all, you know me. You might have seen a few people with wrenches, right? Watch this. Yeah, I probably lost my mind, but hey, here's the thing. This is something I have control over. The thing I didn't have control over was whether or not, Ellie's outcome. Let's see. I gotta turn the brightness up because I'm blind. Alright, go back in. I don't know why it kicked me out, but it did. Maybe when I Google Lensed or whatever. And I'm totally trashing rules, but hey, here, meaning my rules, not anyone else's. Let's see. Who else? That works, Kraken. I don't have a number for it, so when Mister gets back, we'll issue it a number. Put 8 on it, put your name on it, and put it in a box for you. If you're good with that. Okay, let me make sure. Yep. Let's see. Anyway, hey Giovanni, welcome in. Good to see you, bud. I have not emailed you back. I'm not avoiding you, I promise you. Our fur baby Ellie ended up having a heat stroke. No, we did not leave her outside in the heat. Just not for any of y'all in chat, but just in case someone comes back and watches the replay. Our AC went out Saturday night and they didn't get it repaired until Sunday evening. And Ellie is obese. She's obese not because we overfeed her or don't take care of her, but we had her spayed and she has more than doubled in her size. And the heat this weekend was too much for her with being overweight. And so, okay, I'm going up in chat for a minute, y'all. I'm just wanting to make sure I'm getting everyone I intended to. Yeah, we're just doing this. Okay. Hopefully I said hi to Melinda. I think I did. I apologize if I didn't. Kids today are smart. Zane made his own video. Y'all, I'm up in chat, so I'm just capturing a few things because, I'm used to Mr., having a handle on chat, but he was Google Lensing for me. So Melinda put up in chat, kids today are smart. Zane made his own video to a song. Tooch made him and posted it on my YouTube when we were that age. We didn't even know half of what these kids. True story, Melinda. I some of the things. Honestly, this is just my opinion. I'm absolutely grateful that I was raised in the 80s and the 90s, before the World Wide Web took over the world, because
so I was getting supper going.
Parents are at a full disadvantage now, but on the flip side of that, there are so many advantages to being born, say, the end of the 90s into the beginning of the 2000s that we definitely didn't have.
All right, so S1220.
S1220 that's for the green one, right?
It's whatever you asked for a number for. I don't have.
Okay, let me double check. That's what, yeah, for the green juicer, and it's $8 and it's the Kraken.
Okay.
I told him on the rest, I'll bring him on scooters, or
right.
He can reach out to me another day. Just because I've got to get through this box. So, Mister, we have these tumblers that are essentially the same color as that catapult.
Uh-huh.
You want to take stickers off for me? There's one. Here's the second one. There's one here. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you.
Well, I just had to run out there and get supper started.
I'm sorry, I meant when I got home. Yeah.
Because he did an awesome job with the spaghetti last night.
Yes, he did. Oh, Mister, I seen one of these. I don't remember who was showing this.
Oh, you went ahead and grabbed it? That thing.
So I passed on this the first day we went sourcing with our grandbaby.
We were in there.
The second day we went in. Yeah. And I think it was on Tucha Glass I seen this.
It's recently. In our room, Kraken. She was moving stuff around in the backdrop and she didn't want to take any chance of it.
What's that?
The doll, the sunflower baby.
Yeah, the sunflower baby, it's in my room for right now because I have it in that sniffer. Did I say that right?
Yeah, the brandy sniffer.
The brandy sniffer. And I just kept envisioning it crashing, kind of like that day we were sourcing live. And so I went and put it in my room on my dresser, but it'll be back up there. I've got to get my background cleared out. Basically, things that have been sitting up there for a hot minute.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to come back down in. But yeah, it's in my room for right now because I kept envisioning I was going to break.
Even if something happened tomorrow and we was to shut down and not run the Groves Bargain Emporium anymore, that doll would never go anywhere. It's really cool.
Hey, there's more. That's all in one of those, right?
Yeah. I'm not lensing any of this.
I know you're not lensing it. I know what I've got into them.
This one I'm going to lens.
That one, go ahead. I know what the last one that was on the tube sold for. Obviously, I don't necessarily expect the same amount, but. All right. So. Okay, focus. This might have multiple. Oh, yeah, it does have multiple. That was the coolest. Oh, yeah, I think this is the lusterware.
Uh-huh.
And there was only one. Hey, the only one I need you to take off. That's exactly how they sold it.
See Crackett's comment.
I knew I was going to get that response. So
I was going to lens it, but yeah.
Yeah. It's about the right one. Hey, it's a beautiful piece. That's all I got to say. All right, so what I think is lusterware, the only sticker I need you to take off is off the bottom because I don't want to damage the glazing.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, because those other stickers that are on there are hard to get off.
Yeah, it's going to take some scrubbing. I'll just show it the way it is. Was that you?
Yeah.
Okay. Dude, remember that antique bowl? Oh, yeah, it's over here. I've got a couple antiques over there. So, yeah, I definitely found my place in Oklahoma, the source. And the great thing with it is, it's an up and running outreach, like fully operational. And they do so much. Now we have 2 or 3 programs, but not one program here in the Flint Hills encompasses it all. There's a place in Oklahoma that does, so it was totally amazing.
Well, they had the thrift store, and then the next block over was the homeless, and
yeah, but that's part of that ministry.
It was all part of that ministry, yeah.
Oh, and I get angels. That one sounds loose. Give me a second. I may not be able to show that one. This is an angel. It's signed, and it's got a butterfly on top of it. I'll just show it. This is something I'm bringing this. You're an antique. If you're an antique, then I'm old vintage. Just saying. Now, Black Widow, you do know an antique is not an antique until it's 100 years old, right? I'm only asking because it's one gripe I have, especially on other platforms and marketplace. People will mark things that was the 50s and 60s and even 70s. I have seen things from the 90s that people say are antique, and I'm like, dude, that stuff was available when you was a kid. How's it an antique?
There you go. Babe.
Cool. Oh, you got it off.
Yeah,
oh, those are so cool. That, clean that up like that quick?
Use my thumbnail.
Oh, okay.
To get the sticker off.
Okay. I was going to say, darn, I need to go back and get more of those. And look at time. We are 10 after 7.
All right, there's the angel. And now I'm going to Google Lens this double dish.
You go ahead.
That one I can see Indiana in it.
It could be Indiana. It could be Westmoreland.
It looks like it.
But I think it's Indiana.
Kind of learning what each one of the glasses look like.
Here's the other tumbler. Right, no, I still got one in the box somewhere through the side of the floor. That just means in between shows, showings, like after I get off, it means I have to go through the rest. I've only got 2 more boxes, so hey, that's a good sign.
All right. So you have to look at the small print below it because it gives the US.
Okay. So you're going to bring it up $12.
Sounds good to me.
Hopefully I don't have to set it up against my chest to show that you can use it as a crystal bra, but hey.
You know what?
I'll do about...
The show on tonight, that could be fun.
Hey, we were discussing... Oh, Black Widow said she thought that an antique was 50 years. Yeah, it's not an antique. It's an antique officially until 100 years. Now, the thing that blows my mind is I thought when I was a kid that vintage was 25 years. It's actually 20 years.
Well, see, cars are different. Now, antique cars are 50.
Yeah, the cars are different. The
vintage
cars are different.
Cars or anything over 10 is considered a vintage car. It's stupid.
When did they make the rule? When did they change the rules? I only ask that because, Grandpa wasn't just a farmer. He wasn't just a master carpenter. He did have his selling license to sell vehicles. Maybe that's because he was a farmer rancher.
Yeah, but that was way back in the day. That was even before I took the test to have my license.
Dude, I don't even think you were in puberty yet.
Yeah, I took the test.
If we're being honest, because that was when they still were living out in Colorado.
I had my license. It's been 20. Jess is 26.
Jess will be 26.
Yeah,
this year.
so I had my license 26 to 28 years ago.
Cracking. After a hard day, he moves like an antique.
So do I. You should have seen me walking out of work today.
Yeah.
10 hours straight on my feet, and then I still haven't really sat down.
I mean, the younger generation, so say our kids' generation, them misrepresenting something as an antique, I get, because, Black Widow were probably antique to those kids, but we're talking people that have been in business for a number of decades, and they're calling something that's vintage an antique, and I'm going, well, maybe you feel it's an antique, but you're few years short.
There's that, and I'm going to do this green one, and then I'm going to go out there and check supper.
All right, I'm going to set this here, and I'm going to go ahead and get ready to close up so I can go get in the back room with Scooter and Selena. And hey, I got through most of the boxes. I've only got 2 left. I do have these. I found both of them.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Crafty. Hey, Andy. Y'all, if y'all don't know who Crafty Witch 232 is, that's Andy with an I. She lives in a neighboring state. In my case, she lives to the west, which is the Rocky Mountains. And if you're not connected with her, you probably want to be. Your future self will thank you. And no, that doesn't get old saying that. Crafty is just who she is, Crafty. She does crocheting. She does 3D printing.
She games.
Let's see, what else does Crafty do?
Right, there's those.
She does craft shows because obviously she's crafty, but Crafty is, she's got a great channel, and she does what we do and much more, not on the selling side,
Yeah.
As far as auctions, but she does her crafting pretty much daily. And she networks while she does it. So she crochets out. I think last time my count was like 11 or 13 of her little mini people. I'm totally chopping that up. I apologize, Andy. And I think that was in 8 hours, but I might be way under the number she pumped out that day with crocheting. And she does that all while they network with everybody else, y'all. So her husband's named Jason. Now, with that said, I think the last time I was in an evening live with them, we ended up with like 3 Jasons. So that was this last week. Maybe it was weekend, but I know it wasn't. I know it wasn't during everything with Ellie, other than maybe when we came home from the hospital without her that night. I do think Crafty was on that night, and I did jump in there because, dude, I just needed a solid place to just be able to say, hey, you know, it's been a hard day. She's got her color back. She's starting to hold water down, meaning she isn't sitting there gulping until she makes herself sick. With that said, we're not using the gravity one with her. We're using both. That way we can kind of manage how much she drinks at a time. Because having a gravity fed water dish is not helpful for her right now. She has ate a little bit today, not a whole lot. The vet said it could take a few days because, I mean, she had a full heat stroke. And what that means is, you know, all their organs, everything are baking on the inside. And so, like, her GI is all messed up because it got way above temperature. And so I actually had to hose her off this morning because, you know, and she can't help it. So with that said, we're going to shave her in the morning.
Yeah, tomorrow I'll get her shaved.
We discussed this with the vet because the problem with her healing right now is keeping her body temperature, and she's got so much fur. I mean, healers do. That's what they're known for, you know, other than being herding dogs. And then we've got to get her on a better diet, not because we're overfeeding her, but the dog food we're using is making her continue to grow regardless of how much we give her. And so that's what we're doing. That was totally, like, incredibly insane. I shouldn't have came live that evening, but I was, you know, I mean, we air conditioned in the van, but obviously it just wasn't enough for an overweight dog. And I mean, she's not just a little overweight. She is minimum 30 pounds overweight. So, you know, and the same thing, you know, on the opposite way of that is to make sure we have another way to heat. Obviously not right now. We're going to be roasting Kansas in about 2 weeks. We have cooler temperature for about 2 weeks, and then, yeah. And that's what we'll end up having to do is, like, we'll have to, if that was to ever happen again, we'd have to seal off the hallway, and yep. So, you know, nothing that runs as far as heat wise, because usually if you need heat, you also don't have electric because the grid's down. So, and the door shutting, go figure. There is a breeze in here, so AC's probably on. But y'all, thanks for hanging out. It's 2 minutes till, and I don't want to be the reason why they're late starting. It could be for a number of reasons for any channel including mine, but I need to go get in their back room. So I will see y'all over on the Black Widow's web. Sorry, Black Widow. That will be Sunday, y'all. We'll be over at Scooter Renee LLC's here in about 10-15 minutes, however long it takes us to stop talking and go live.
Did you get rice today?
I got long grain rice. Do you need to run to the store and get something else?
Should be able to use long grain.
It takes like, I think, 20 or 30 minutes to cook. That's all right. Then you start for me and I'll run. I don't. All right, y'all. We'll see you later. And thanks for being here.
You came after storms had passed, a light that broke the dark at last. Tiny hands, a brand new start. You lit a flame inside my heart. Each tear we cried painted skies so wide. You gave our shattered hope a place to hide. Rainbow baby, with a firecracker spirit, you shine so bright, the whole world can hear it. Crackling laughter, sparks in your eyes, you turned our morning into glowing skies. Oh rainbow baby, fierce and true, we prayed for you. Ooh, and here came you. Dimples deep with a rainbow smile, eyes bright blue that danced a while. But when they shift to steel gray hues, we see the storm that carried you. We aim for 24 weeks, hearts on hold. Each tiny flutter felt brave and bold. Then 32 weeks you came, 3:12 p.m. we called your name. 3 pounds 12, so small, so new, but every inch was mighty too. Whoa. Mountains to climb, we learned grace one obstacle at a time. You came wrapped in color, heart open wide, with thunder in your soul and angels at your side. Rainbow baby, with a firecracker spirit, light in our lives every time we're near it. Blazing with giggles, wild in your flight, you're the sunrise after the darkest night. Oh rainbow baby, one of a kind, we prayed for you. Ooh, and you were ours. Ooh. 18 years came far too soon, a lifetime passed by like a fleeting tune. A new season, a new chapter, see you later, new hopes, new dreams. Now fly high, firecracker, light the sky. Yes, rain.